Well, we're back, and our next candidate is here, as you can see. Your name and the position you're running for.
Hi, I'm Alexa Liu. I'm running for re-election, Councillor, City of Richmond.
Alexa, the first question for you is the first question for everybody today, and that is, do you live in Richmond? And if so, how long have you lived here?
I've lived in Richmond since I was 2 weeks old.
2 weeks. Okay, so you've seen the city grow a bit. Let's talk a bit about the city itself. Is it growing too rapidly? Do you think it's not growing rapidly enough? Where do you see the city as someone who's been here her whole life?
The city is growing rapidly, and the change is, I think, startling for a lot of people. It's difficult to limit the number of people coming in when it is such a great city, and so the key is to try to manage that growth and to do it in such a way that people can still get around and that people can get access to housing and access to all the programs that they want to do.
You know, they're talking to regular citizens of this city. What are you hearing, and what do you think is the most in need right now? What does Richmond need the most?
I think everyone can agree that affordability is a huge issue. There's a lack of affordability, a lack of places for people to live, a lack of rental accommodations for people. And then the second biggest thing is congestion. So people are having trouble getting around. People are getting snarled up in traffic. Roads aren't getting where they need to go. We don't have a bridge to get in and out of Richmond.
Right. And can you tell our viewers watching today a bit about yourself, your work history, and why you've chosen to run again?
I'm Alexa Liu. I'm a longtime Richmond resident. I'm a two-time Olympian in the sport of snowboarding, parallel GS. I competed in 2010 in Vancouver and 2006 in Turin. I'm a chartered accountant. I am a mother of 2 kids. I've been a city councillor for 4 years, and I also have my certificate in executive coaching.
And you've obviously been on the front line, so you can answer this next question, but I feel the need to ask it anyways. But in this day and age of busy family life, work, you obviously know the schedule that's involved with being in that position. Are you able to meet that? Because it's not 9 to 5, as I'm sure you know.
The schedule is not 9 to 5, that's correct.
Yeah.
It's worked out pretty well for my family. I've had lots of time then with my kids in the morning. We make pancakes, that kind of thing. And so we have some special time together at different times of the day maybe than other people do with their kids. Meetings in the evening can be challenging. I think there's other options too. Other cities do meetings on other days or during the day, or they cram more into one day. So there's other options and different ways to do things. I think it would support our staff to get more of our meetings during the day. Okay. I think plenty of the public, and particularly the public that show up to things, they're able to come during the day, and then for special meetings you would put that in the evening to make it accessible to those people. But I think for everybody's livability, pushing our meetings more into the day would support way more families and way more people.
Okay, and we literally have just a few seconds left, but having the experience of being on the front line, what is the major thing that you've learned so far that you would take moving forward?
The major thing that I've learned is that everything takes a little bit, actually a lot longer than you think to get things together. Especially when you're getting provincial, federal, or different not-for-profit groups to all come together and agree to do something, it takes a lot longer than you think it should, but it's usually worth the effort.
I thank you for your time and your concise answers, and we wish you best of luck with the re-election.
Thank you.
Thank you.